This is how Canadians feel right now about what's been done last week. Out of the hands of dangerous criminals. We know that it is much harder.
Point of order, Ms. May.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. Can I get some clarification? Do the normal rules of presenting petitions still apply under the rubric of COVID-19 committee?
All right, our breaking news today is 175,000 people signed a petition in the Liberals, and especially Elizabeth May and the Green Party. She bats for the Liberals on this one. It's a vile, disgusting thing. And even this MP Motz says, this is from Canadians. This is 175,000 people, and they're trying to quell him from even saying it in Parliament. This is what we're dealing with, and no one will say it in the media.
More than 175,000 Canadians. And this pile on my desk, Mr. Speaker, is but a small sampling of that 175,000 Canadians who oppose the Liberals' firearm ban and believe that using an order in council to bypass debate and accountability in this House is wrong and undemocratic. This is the largest e-petition in Canadian history to date, although I am pleased to report that new petition 2574, started recently by my colleague from Calgary Nose Hill and also directly related to the recent gun ban, already has over 80,000 signatures in the first day. And that fact, Mr. Speaker, just underlines the significant importance of this issue to Canadians. As the 2341 petitioners note, the government's ban fails to take firearms away from criminals and unfairly targets Canadians and the firearm owners, and who are already among the most vetted in Canadian history and society. I believe that it is wrong for the government to use the current pandemic and the immediate emotion of the tragedy in Nova Scotia to push their ideological agenda and make major firearms policy changes at this time. As a former police officer, I know firsthand that Canadians want real action on crime, on gangs, on smuggled firearms and illegal firearms. The vast majority of Canadian crimes committed by guns are committed by illegally obtained firearms by individuals who are not legally authorized to possess them. Nothing the Liberals announced last week addresses this problem. Instead, the government's policies are targeting law-abiding firearm owners instead of the dangerous criminals who choose to do evil with illegal and smuggled firearms. This is lazy and ineffective government. Conservatives have and will always support common sense firearm policies that keep guns out of the hands of dangerous criminals. We know that it is much harder.
Point of order, Ms. May.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. Can I get some clarification? Do the normal rules of presenting petitions still apply under the rubric of COVID-19 committee?
Yes, they do. And we
object to the member making a speech.
That is a valid objection. Making a political statement and making a speech. I'll ask the member to wrap up as quickly as possible.
First of all, I'd like to address the point of order, Mr. Speaker, if I could. In a democracy, this is a petition put in by Canadians who believe their democratic process has been challenged. And as such, I believe I should have the ability to take 2 to 3 minutes maximum to explain what their concerns are in this House. And I am about 1 minute finished, 1 minute before done or less, Mr. Speaker, to finish, and I'd be honored to be able to wrap it up on behalf of the Canadians who trust us to do their business in this House.
The normal way of doing things is a very concise description of the petition. It has deviated a bit. I'll let you wrap up very quickly. I'll give you about 30 seconds if you don't mind.
Thank you.
All right, the micro expression when he shuts him down, look at the smirk, and then he hits him again after this.
More difficult to go after criminals and illegally fired firearms, but that is the difficult work that we as Conservatives have always been prepared to do. We know that there's a lot to be done.
If I may interrupt again, I just want to clarify that it's about the petition, not about a speech. Yes. I'll just ask him to wrap up about the petition, please.
Well, Mr. Speaker, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to do that, and I will. I just want to voice my objection. This is how Canadians feel right now about what's been done last week, and I'll wrap up with this. I would like to thank my constituent, Mr. Bradman Sidiak, who initiated this petition, and for the 170.
So they're saying because it's special COVID relations, we can't talk about normal business. That's what her argument was. She's going on new procedure saying this can't have, you can't sign petitions of regular people. Leave your comments below. I am so glad that when this Elizabeth May finally gets out of politics, she's leave your comments below and have a good day.